Okay, we're going to do a quick review of the Sonic 3 Tails figure from Jakks Pacific. Now, this is the 5-inch version, and for some reason, they're releasing the figures early, but not the trailer, which is a bit odd, but oh well. But hey, Walmart fine let me bought the figures. When I first found them, I was super happy and excited, but they could not sell them to me yet, unfortunately. But now they can, and I got my hands on some. But for the main review, I want to review my boy, Tails. So now, let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the package, and then get the figure out and see how he is. And here's the back of the packaging. As you see, very cute looking Tails right there. And then after that, you got your other figures you can buy right here of Sonic, Shadow, and Ivo Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman. I heard that he's going to look different in Sonic 3, and this is just what they had from Sonic 2. But, hey, don't know for sure. But hey, let's get him open and see how Tails looks, because we're not talking about these guys. We're talking about that guy. Okay, and here's Tails, and as you see, he looks fantastic, and the cool part is he can stand with his tails up, unlike the old figure, which can't do that whatsoever. Here, let me show you a comparison. Okay, so here's the comparison between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 Tails. As you can see, that Sonic 3 Tails actually stands a lot higher, since, 5 inches compared to, 4 inches for this one. And also too, it looks more like Tails from the film. It actually doesn't look creepy as the Sonic 2 Tails, unfortunately. Also too, articulation is a lot better, and the good thing about this new Tails figure is he can actually stand without his tails touching the ground all the time. The problem with this Tails is these need to stay on the ground all the time, because if not, he does that no matter what. This one here will fall too occasionally, but it's a lot harder to make him fall. Like, for example, let me go ahead and move him in the center here. As you see, he stands perfectly fine. And let me show you the back here. As you see, the tails have a weird system where they're independent from each other, but they also come out as well from his butt there. But you can move them individually from each other which way you want, and also too, you can turn them both at the same time too. So you can do whatever you really want with them. And as you see right there, he can still stand with me moving him. That is great. The only problem is he doesn't come with a accessory, unfortunately. So yeah, wow, this Tails, he does, but it's just a little gun. But yeah, but that's the two Tails at least. And that one, not so good. But this one, really nice. But I did come into 2 issues with my Tails. One, the hand popped off, and it was hard to put back in. But I don't think you can tell that it was ever come off. It's a ball joint, so ball joints can, pop back in easily. Or they should, but the joints are very weird with this figure, with his arms at least. So it was kind of hard to get that joint back in. Also too, there's a blemish on the nose part right here, if you can see the little blemish right there, and a little gap right here too, unfortunately. Let me go ahead and move that up there, as you see. But other than that though, he still looks good, and also too, he stands by himself. It's such an amazing thing that he can stand by himself without his tail supporting him. So now, I'm going to go for a quick articulation, and then after that, we'll end the review. His head here can really not do a lot of movement, but not bad. His arms, though, can do a lot of movement here. I mean, whew, look at that. Looks beautiful. And then you got the down movement, you got the single joint on the elbow right there. And then after that, you got the hands that can, open and close. And then, do the whole crunch movement, back and forth on the wrist right there. And then his legs are standard legs, but they're really tight on the joints, but the knees are loose. And then of course he got walkers right there on his shoes. And then I showed you already what the tails can do. So yeah, he can move. He is a pretty articulated figure. The only thing I wish is he came with some sort of accessory like the other one. But still though, for 14 bucks, it's not bad. He looks great, he looks cool, and you look even awesome too with your Sonic right here, if you have a Sonic to pair with him. Yeah, look at that. They look great together. I love it, and the scale looks wonderful too. But yeah, that's the Tails. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'm sorry it's not a very long review.